Slapping is kind of like an action term used for actually putting stickers up.
Slapping is another term that we use for stickers. So like stickers, slaps is interchangeable.
Sometimes, I mean, I do it for effect. You put it up and you actually slap the sticker on. It's just a passion, a feeling, a feeling of satisfaction that, oh, I put up a sticker today, or if I can only get to one. That's, especially, if you're challenged with the weather, or you're in a rush or something, or, maybe if it's, you have a couple of hours and you do take your time and you get it out there. It's just a rush, a feeling of, I can't even explain it. It's just something that I'm very passionate about, something that's just a little rebellious, maybe a little bit part addiction. I did get caught one time by an older lady who kind of saw what I was doing, and then she came in and blocked me and like put her phone and like started recording me and stuff like that. So I recorded her and I chased her. Let's go, bitch. And then that was that. There was no follow-up. There was no nothing. I mean, what could she do? Like, call 911. I caught a person putting up a sticker and, we should arrest her. I don't know. Yeah, no. But she wasn't like an authority figure. She was just somebody that doesn't like stickers, I think.
I was in love with stickers when I was a kid. I think I pretty much kept it to myself. Finding Open Ninja definitely pushed me to do stickers a lot more serious than I was doing it. Definitely more getting up, going out with him helped a lot with that, and reaching out to people and building my confidence of it.
I grew up in a small town in southern Ontario. They did not have a sticker community. I didn't even notice graffiti like in my town where I grew up. And so I think it was a boring town. I was always creative and I would draw at home. And I never took any formal art classes, so I didn't really meet a lot of artists in my hometown. It was really just later in life that I think also the internet also helped, and social media also helped. So I felt like it was very enclosed and isolated. I'm not sure if growing up in a small town has affected the drive or me wanting to put up stickers. I don't usually think about coming from a small town. I think I've always been a little bit more rebellious, and the way that I was raised was very boring.
I mean, like, street art is dirty. Like, you get really messy after the end of it. It's like you're in the city, right? In the alleyways, it's kind of gross.
I grew up like on the outside of Toronto, and it's just nothing really out there that's creative. So as soon as I grew up and had the opportunity to leave, I did. Before I was in the sticker community, I was always into art. So that was the number one thing. I collected comic books. Even when I was living out there, no one was reading comics, and it was like something I had to do on my own, and like, in my bedroom, just kind of reading it by myself, because there was no one really to talk to about that sort of stuff. My parents were very strict. For me, my parents, they moved away. So I'm kind of like on my own, and I feel a relief of I can do whatever I want now. So I'm not hiding from them, you know what I mean? So this is something that I feel kind of happy that, there is no one to actually stop me from what I'm doing. Like, for instance, my parents saying like, I don't approve of what you're doing, because that is, again, growing up with the strict parents it's not fun, but now that they're gone in another country, it's okay to to do stuff, on my own.
Sometimes they will crack easily, like so, because it's just so cold. Let me start another one and see if that'll work. But I'm not sure if this one will stick because it's the metal and it's so cold. But the good thing about these ones is that they're hard to peel off, right? Because of the cold weather, that it just kind of rips, and then you just kind of have to go really slowly and peel it off.
Yeah, the weather takes a toll on the stickers, that's for sure.
Yeah, the weather in Toronto is a big thing, and it's something that we all know about it.
The winter, you can't go out as much. You can't go out for as long as you would normally. You don't get to see everyone as much because sometimes you only see them when you do street out. And it gets sad and frustrating. It affects my mindset. I don't want to say this, but it does make me sad. You start counting, when it gets really bad, you start counting the days. And then when you gotta deal with the cold, it just reminds you, oh, I can't go out.
It's very disheartening that, there's only limited time to actually put stuff up on the streets. It's kind of difficult. But one of the best things is you just try to get as much stuff up as you can during during the summer. And what I find when it's still on the surface and it snows and it protects the actual sticker, that's the only positive I would say. It does preserve the actual sticker. Well, I remember going out and it was raining hard, and my friend and I were just well, we're already out here, we're still putting shit up. We were wheat pasting too, and it stayed. I don't know if it helped, but I mean, it was we did it in I don't suggest it, but we did it in pouring down rain, it was crazy, but yeah, we did it still.
There's that fear when you have stickers not to put them anywhere because you don't want to use them in the wrong way, or you want to save them for the perfect moment. But after the community, you put so much up, I don't see that anymore.
You do it by yourself.
You get more done.
True. But it's not as fun.
It's not as fun.
Yeah. It just becomes a fun process.
The support in the community is it's kind of like a family in a sense. You have your different people in the family, people you know well, people you don't know as well. But definitely it's like a community of family that kind of shows an interest that nobody else does. So you kind of have that little pocket in your life that you can kind of bring that out of you.
I was downtown Toronto and I saw a mailbox just covered in stickers, and that kind of got me wondering who are these people?
There is a sticker community. It's weird because I don't really seek it out. They just come finding me. I'm not trying to hide from anyone. It's just kind of I just want the art to speak for itself, and the person doing the art is me, right? And this is what you see. I always had an interest in that sort of thing, even when bands did it, when you don't even know who they are. I just find it very interesting in that sense. Yeah, I find with the sticker community, yeah, it is like family. We always keep in touch with each other, always keeping tabs on each other. So yeah, they have become my friends. They're the people I talk to the most. The comics was kind of you're by yourself in a room just drawing, you know what I mean? And so just this whole idea of this community of getting together and everything, it's more fun, I find.
The big part about street art and sticker art is nothing's permanent. You put it up, it goes away. It could be 2 weeks, 2 years, you just get used to it. And in life, sometimes you think things are permanent, but it's not. So it showed me you just have to go with what's going on. You can think and worry about the outcome of life and stuff, but essentially, nothing is permanent. Sticker community is the way it is, not as big, because I think maybe we just keep it that way. We like it that way.
So when are we going to go slapping? When's the next time we get to go out?